Appliance Factory and Mattress Kingdom, 5-star rated, over 5,000 reviews, guaranteed we beat Home Depot and Lowe's. The nation's largest discount appliance dealer, over 24 stores in 3 states. Visit us at ApplianceFactory.com.
Hi Colorado, this is Cleet Crocker. I'm here at Appliance Factory, Mattress Kingdom, and we're going to continue our series on Pro Ranges, and today I got something really interesting for you. It is a Thor range. You know, Thor like a hammer, T-H-O-R, Thor range. Why am I going to tell you about this? It is not like any of the Pro ranges that I have shown you before in any of my past videos. So I'm actually seeing this for the first time myself. I've never sold any of the Thor ranges. I can tell you that in my history in selling Pro ranges to luxury customers, this one usually never comes up, except when someone really needs a bargain deal on a Pro range. All they're basically trying to do is fill a hole to flip a house. Most of the people that I've known of weren't buying this for themselves. It was some project that they were in the middle of. So I'm not saying there's anything bad about Thor, so don't get me wrong. A lot of times you can save a lot of money and get good stuff. I'm just saying that I don't have any personal experience on this. So with that said, I thought maybe I'd do a review on this live with you, and you can see what I like about it and what I don't like about it, and maybe I can explain some things. So first of all, this is a 48-inch Thor Pro Style range. Its model number is LRG 4807U. This is a gas 48-inch professional style range. So what do I like about it? First of all, I do like that it has a griddle. I think that most Pro ranges, particularly in a 48-inch style, should have a griddle on it. It obviously comes with this griddle cover. We like that. This griddle is very familiar to me. It's very similar to other brands like Monogram. It's got a drip tray inside of it, so you can just push stuff off and take this to the sink or to the trash to close it. So we like that. And it just fits back at the top. The other thing I like about it is looking at these grates. They're heavy-duty grates, so I feel like these will work fine. These feel like a lot like a Whirlpool to me. This has got porcelain drip pans in the bottom, so this is the style that would be very easy for you to clean if you actually use this. This piece here, this looks like cast aluminum to me. It may not even be that. This is very light. This is very light compared to what I'm used to seeing. I'm not really crazy about that. I'd rather see one like our Vikings that are gold and have brass, but you know, this is you'll see when I tell you the price why you'll get some features like that. But when we look at the BTUs will tell you a lot how powerful something is. Now, your typical residential range, when it is for a home, a regular household home, a high BTU would be something like 15,000 BTUs, 17,000, 18,000. When you get into Pro ranges, about the highest you generally see is 18 to 20,000 BTUs. That's what gets things to boil really fast. So when I look at this is one of the areas where they've kind of saved on. Front right, front left, they're 12,000 BTUs. So you can see that on this Pro range, it doesn't really have Pro style BTU power. It doesn't have that oomph, but I'm sure it'd be fine for simmer. In the middle, you get one that's 18,000. The rest are 12,000. Looks like there's one that's 15,000. So, you know, it's kind of, well, this is 15,000, this griddle. So there's this one's 18,000. It's kind of low for the most part for what I'm seeing on Pro style ranges. Let's look at the inside. Let's take a look at the oven. So your basic knobs on the front. See if there's anything to see under here. Nothing really under here. This is the smaller oven. It looks pretty much a typical size. This is not a very deep Pro oven. It does have convection on the large oven size. You know, one of the things I like to see on a Pro oven, if I were buying for myself, is I'd like to have at least one rollout rack so that it becomes easy when you have things like turkey or roast that can be heavy. This is all just surface to surface metal, so you'll be dragging when you pull these out. It's not a deal killer for me, but it's not as convenient as others that I'd like to see. But for the price, you're going to find that this is more than enough. Convection is a big deal for me. This side is not convection. It's a smaller oven, so it's not as necessary to be convection. But you know, I'd rather see this side be convection so that we can have multiple trays of cookies, things like that. That would be nice while you're cooking and searing up a nice meat on the inside here. So you know, I give this thing really about a C grade until you look at the price. The price on this is $39.99. Now, to compare that to most 48 inches, which is well over $10,000. We're usually, when we're talking about a pro range, we're talking about something that is $11,000, $12,000, $14,000, depending on what brand you get and what feature pack you get. So when we're looking at something here that's just below $4,000, that's hard to say it's not a good value. That is perfect for someone who's flipping a house, or for someone who really wants to fill a larger space. I actually think this is a pretty good buy because of its price. Its feature pack matches the price. So I'd say Thor, good job. Something you could call Appliance Factory Mattress Kingdom for, and they'd be able to hook you up, or at least come in and see it and compare it to some of the finer brands.
Online or locally, save at ApplianceFactory.com. Click the link to learn more.